consonants, consonant, consonant. Hey you guys, let's talk about how to read in Spanish. It's part 2. Today we're going to talk about the emphasis in Spanish words, the rule of emphasis, and there are only 3 rules that we are supposed to learn in order to know how to read in Spanish. In case you are still wondering how to pronounce different letters in Spanish, I was talking about it in another video, so go watch that video and then come back. After this video, you will be able to read and write anything in Spanish. Welcome to my international language space, LengUAs. Here we learn languages with joy. My name is Dana and I'm here to help you. So 3 rules of emphasis in Spanish. First things first, Spanish has only 5 vowels, which are A, O, U, I, E. A, O, U, I, E. These are vowels. Any other letter in Spanish is consonant. And words that end with any vowel or N and S have their emphasis on the penultimate syllable. So let's say you have a word coche, which I'm in a car right now, so estoy en mi coche. Coche ends with a vowel, so the emphasis is on the penultimate syllable. So it's not coche, but coche. Any other word that ends with any other consonant except for N or S has its emphasis on the last syllable. So in the phrase estoy en mi coche, coche ends with a vowel, so the emphasis is on the penultimate syllable. When it comes to the word estoy, we have an Y at the end. It's not a vowel, it's a consonant in Spanish. So the emphasis is on the estoy, so on the last syllable. Estoy en coche. It's not estoy, but estoy. Now you might be wondering what's the third rule if we already spoke about all the consonants and all the vowels. But there is one little thing that looks like this in Spanish, and it's called acento gráfico. The words where you see acento gráfico, you just put the emphasis on the letter that has the acento gráfico. So let's say the word corazón ends with an N, and by the rule it should be corazón, which sounds for the Spanish speakers not that nice, so they came up with this acento gráfico to change the emphasis of the words. So it's not corazón, but corazón, because you have an acento gráfico above the O. Corazón. Now you're like, okay, we know all 3 rules. It's quite easy. What are we talking about in this video? We are talking about the formation of some syllables in Spanish because there are a few details. You already know that we have 5 vowels. A, O, U, E, I. But from these 5 syllables, they have 3 vowels that they consider strong and 2 vowels that they consider weak. Fuertes and débiles. A, O, and E are strong vowels, fuertes. U and I are weak vowels. Why is it important for us? Because a strong vowel and a weak vowel form a sound that is called diftongo in Spanish, and it is considered 1 syllable. Same goes for 2 weak vowels in a row. What's the difference? When it comes to understanding which syllable is the last one or the penultimate, it is important. It changes the pronunciation a little bit. So let's say you have a word aire and you have a, I in a row. You don't pronounce it like aire. You pronounce it like aire. So the I as a weak vowel is short, where the word poema, O and E, which are both strong vowels, you pronounce them usually. So both of them have their full sound. I and U kind of give up their power, their sound, to the stronger vowel. For example, in the word puedo, which is I can, aire, which is air, U is a little bit shorter and a little bit weaker than the E. It's puedo. When it comes to understanding which syllable is the last one and the penultimate one, we have the word farmacia, which is pharmacy. It ends with an A, and it looks like the emphasis should be on the I. But in this case, the I is the weak vowel, so it forms a diftongo with the A, and it becomes 1 syllable. So the emphasis is on the penultimate A, so farmacia, not farmacia, not farmacia, farmacia. And I don't pronounce it like full farmacia, I say farmacia, farmacia. What happens if we have 2 weak vowels in a row? Like for example in the word ciudad, which is city, happens nothing, they create a diftongo. You pronounce them both shortly. It's not ciudad, it's ciudad. They are both short. Now let's do a little recap. If a word ends with a vowel or N or S, the emphasis is on the penultimate syllable. So it's coche, casa, gafas, a car, a house, glasses. If a word ends with any other consonant except for N or S, the emphasis is on the last syllable. Estoy, azul, ordenador. I am, blue, computer. In case you have an acento gráfico in any word, the emphasis is on the letter that has the acento gráfico. Corazón, árbol, teléfono. A heart, a tree, a phone. From 5 vowels of the Spanish language, 3 of them, A, O, E, are strong ones, and 2 of them, I and U, are weak ones. And a strong one with a weak one forms one syllable, which is a diphthongo in Spanish, when the strong vowels have their full pronunciation and the weak ones are shortened. In case of 2 weak vowels in a row, they are both short. Poema, puedo, ciudad. So now you know everything that you need to be able to read in Spanish. The only thing that you need is practice. Thank you for watching, and if you have any themes or questions about Spanish, let me know in the comment section so I can create another video about your particular question.